You were sitting and eating your chips while reading the comic book which you carried with you for free time. You were enjoying yourself, and the bad boy of campus entered in the classroom like a boss. Everyone around him is scared of him because of the power he holds since his dad is the owner of the campus. He roamed his eyes around the class and finally his eyes landed on you, making you nervous, and you immediately buried yourself in your comic, not wanting to have an eye contact with him. He chuckled at your reaction and started going to his seat, which was behind you in the parallel row. Eating in class is prohibited, he said in his serious voice, making you pout, and said, Professor is not here. That's why I'm having it. What if I tell him? You glared at him cutely with an angry pout and kept the packet bag back in your bag and folded your hands together. He couldn't control himself and let out a small laugh, but you didn't pay attention to it and put your head down while continuing mumbling. Meanie, meanie, mean. If he wants some, I can give, but he is saying he will tell the professor? How rude. You were continuously mumbling until you felt someone poking your shoulder and you looked up to see Jake. Hi, Ryan. Actually, I missed my last class last week, so can you help me with my old notes? You pouted, thinking that he will again make you do his work as he's been doing from last week. He will always ask for your help and literally hand you the things and make you do work. He's your classmate for long and you really suffer from the problem of unable to say no. You were pouting that you have to do his work again. You were about to accept his book when you flinched because someone kept his book on your desk with a loud thump, gaining everyone's attention. Jake shivered after he saw Thai giving him death glare and standing near you in protective manner. Actually, Ryan have to help me with my recent project. He was shivering but still managed to ask him, but she's already helping me. Look at her, I mean, he stopped halfway because of his deadly stare, making him grow more anxious, and took his book and ran away from there. You smiled wildly as you were now free, but your smile disappeared when you saw Thai. You flinched even more when he kept his hand on back of your hand and other in your table and said, Learn to say no. It's good you want to help others, but there is a line between helping and simply being used, he said in serious manner and went away from there casually with his book. You sighed as he left it. You wanted to thank him, but after his serious mood, you decided to say it later. In the entire college, the small amount of patience and soft side in that monster have is you, only you. But still, his cold and dangerous aura always makes people around him shiver. You decided to close the comic now and take out your books now, but you realize that the chips which you had in your bag is missing. You got shocked and looked around to see he was eating your chips. Yeah, those are mine, you said. You didn't say thank you, so you need to pay in other way, right? So it is good for me, he said, making you immediately shook your head as no and said, No. He didn't care and continued eating. I will tell the professor you were eating in the class. Nice idea, but I will not be the only one in detention, but you will be also there, Ryan. Remember who ate first? You bite your lips together to stop yourself from yelling at him, as it can have serious consequences. But from inside, you were fine with it. At the end of the day, he always helps you and makes sure that you do not hurt yourself in any way. Sometimes I think he is the most caring person But after seeing his fight in college every week and his dominant nature, it gives me shiver. I don't understand, how is he even real? Time skip after class. Almost half of the class were over. You looked around to see that even Thai left from there. You sighed and you also started leaving when Jungkook approached you. I am in urgent need of your help, YN. I have to go home, and you cut him off by saying, and watch the new Iron Man movie? Yes, realization hit. No, 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 I have some important work. Can you please distribute these jersey for the baseball match of intercollege, please? I have given the I have given other. Only these two are left with one extra given to Captain Thai. Okay. Before you could say anything, he left from there with the speed of light. You took the jersey and saw the name and went out to search for both of them, as they might be in library or in practice room. You gave the jersey to other, and now only Jake was left with the extra one. You checked other almost everywhere, and now only the room was left. You were a little confused as there was no name mentioned on the room. Which room is this? A locker room? You were all confused after peeking. You knocked on the door, not wanting to go inside. When you didn't got any response, it was all silent there, making you wonder if there was anyone or not. You slowly came inside and looked around to see there was no one, making you sad. Where will I search for him now? You were getting angry. Unaware of which room it was, you were anyway a little nervous, but somehow gained courage and started going a little inside. You were about to call out again if there was someone else, but your breath hitched when the lights went off of the room. You started getting scared, and your breath started getting heavy when you heard another voice, which was deep and husky. Who is there? Who are you? Please don't do anything with me. I'm sorry if I disturbed you, you said. Ryan, it's you? You were shocked after hearing your name. It's me, Tai. You sighed after you recognized his voice and said, Where are you? You then felt his hand holding your wrist, making you calm, and held his hand tightly. Don't leave me in dark. And which room is it? There was no nameplate outside, and I was so scared. He patted your shoulder to calm you down. Wait, I'll open the window for light. No, no, please don't leave me alone. And why weren't you answering me when I called many times? Is someone there? Is someone there? I was talking to my mom, so I didn't heard. And besides, it is changing room for boys. You got all embarrassed after he said that, and you were now thankful that there is no light that he could see your red face. You both stayed there for a while in silence as you weren't able to say anything. After about 5 minutes, the light finally came, making you happy. But your eye widened after you saw he was shirtless. You immediately take back your hands and turn around. He chuckled, seeing your cute reaction. Yeah, why are you not wearing a shirt, huh? This is not your home, you said as he smirked and said, You came in the wrong room, miss. You mentally slapped yourself for saying that and sighed and said, Fine, then I'm going. I came here to give you this jersey for the match. You kept the jersey on a nearby table and were about to leave when he held your hand and made you turn around. What are you doing, huh? Not a word more. He said he made you stand near the table, and now you were between the table. Your eyeliner is all ruined and your eye area is all messed. You got shocked, but you can't see it as there was no mirror on the other side. You didn't carry your backpack as well. You covered that eye, which he said was a mess, with your hand, making him smile, and he took out his handkerchief from his trouser pocket. Here, let me see. He said, but you shook your head as no. First, go and wear your shirt. Ah, so that's the problem. He smirked and came near you and said, actually, I'm feeling really hot, so I don't wish to wear it, shorty. You felt yourself being all vulnerable under him. Now look here, he said, and you hate yourself at that point on how your body was responding to his command. You looked at him with your doe eyes. He softly held your chin, and then with his handkerchief he started wiping off the messed eyeliner and then gently removed the eyeliner of other eye as well. His hands were super gentle on you, and you could feel how carefully he was doing so he doesn't hurt you. It's fine now. You opened your eye and then soon closed it again after you saw him shirtless. Well, you don't wear makeup then today? And that too after classes. Yeti accidentally carried her eyeliner, so I thought to give it a try, and it was good, you said with an excited voice. Then he asked, did you show it to anyone? You nodded and said, to all my close one, my other bestie and my mom as well, with my cousins. Why am I not included in that list, princess? You opened your eyes after hearing his word and saw you were between the table and him, as now his both the hands were on either side of the table. What do you mean, Thai? You looked at him in confusion. Almost entire campus know that I have feeling for you. In the entire campus, only you can fight with me without any fear of anything most of the time. My soft side toward you is already visible and my proof for love. Still, you're not taking any step toward me. Why, Ryan? You don't love me? What's wrong with me? You were speechless, as your friends also told you many times about his behavior change towards you and his soft nature toward you, and how almost everyone fears to ask you for date because of him. If I start any relation, then I want it to end on marriage, not in a mess. It's a big thing for me, not a time pass like others. And you think I'm behind all this for time pass? No, I don't mean that, Thai, but you got cut off by him when he said. Then what is it? What? I'm scared. Will this even work out? It will, I promise. And when you feel like I'm controlling you and this relationship is becoming a burden, just break up. I won't stop you. A tear made its way out of his eyes, making you immediately wipe it off. You also love him, but you never had enough courage. You hugged him, not knowing what to do, and said, I love you and I really do. Let's hope it work out together. He smiled and hugged you tightly after hearing your words. He softly cupped your cheeks and started leaning toward your lips to kiss you, but you smiled and pushed him away, laughing, and tried to run away from there. Yeah, stop. You were trying to open the door, but it was locked, making your breath hitch, and you spoke. Thai, we are locked inside. Seems like everyone left. He got shocked and tried to open the door but failed, making him shocked as well. He looked at you to see you were all tensed up and about to freak out, so he hugged you. We'll find a way out of here. Don't panic, princess. I'm here for you, he said, making you nod, and he went to his bag and called his friend. You were holding his arm the whole time, thinking, what will happen now? It's okay, Ryan. Everything will be fine. Jukuri is coming, but it would take around 1 to 1.5 hours. It's better than actually staying here for a whole night. You're about to sit when you got pulled and pinned to the wall by him, making you gasp. Today I was lucky. First, the light went off because of some electric issue, and then when lights came, you and I got locked. He smirked. How you know that it was because of electric issue? Because I am the captain of this sports club and this issue started this month in the morning. So lights sometime go and come back, but now think, princess, who will save you from me for 1 hour? He said as he placed a few. He was near you and his lips were almost touching yours, and he asked, "Can I?" You shyly nodded, and he didn't take any more second. His grip on your waist, and he pulled you more closer to him. Shiver ran through your spine after he whispered in your ears,